What is up, guys, and welcome back to CV Gaming. Viper here. And after I did the Ghost Recon Wildlands thoughts, it just kind of spurred up this emotion in me to think about all the games that are coming out and get super excited for all of them. But to be honest, there are two games that surpass all other game releases that are coming up for me. I liked Arkham Knight. Good game, solid game. I liked the whole series. It was a little shaky in the middle there, but Rocksteady picked it up. So yeah, that one's already out, so it's no longer looking forward to it. But the game that I'm looking forward to the most, more than Fallout 4. I'm sorry, I'm a huge Fallout fan, but more than Fallout 4, more than Call of Duty, more than Ghost Recon Wildlands. There are two games that are kind of tied for my anticipation for them. One of them is Mirror's Edge Catalyst, and oh my god, let me tell you about this game in a second. The other one is No Man's Sky. The reason that I rank Mirror's Edge just a little bit higher than No Man's Sky is because No Man's Sky is a new franchise with no frame of reference, whereas Mirror's Edge has a first game which is freaking outstanding. Now, I'm going to play a little bit of Mirror's Edge while I talk about these two game titles. Um, the games themselves, this game, I'll start with Mirror's Edge. This game, Mirror's Edge 1, was a very, very good, solid game that I don't think got the praise that it needed because a lot of people didn't like the feel of the controls from the new genre. It's not like any other game that I've ever played. So people don't like change. So they just kind of like shunned it for being weird because on the controllers, bumpers was jumping and stuff like that. And I was actually used to that from Halo because I used to use the bumper jumper setting um, for my controller. So I was kind of used to that, but where am I going? Okay. So Mirror's Edge 1 story was a little bit shorter than I wanted it to be. And also, we kind of got thrown into a storyline that we knew nothing about. I mean, they gave you the little intro video where they told you a little bit about it and all that crap, but it just didn't feel like you knew the character that you were playing, Faith, and it feels like that you weren't connected to the story. So, in this new Mirror's Edge, it's going to be called Mirror's Edge Catalyst. First things first, it's going to be open world. So, just wrap your mind around that. Think about how many times in this game you wanted to go somewhere, but you died for going there. That's not going to happen anymore unless you suck at the game and miss the jump or something like that. But, yes, it is going to be open world, and they came out and said that this is not going to be a sequel. This is going to be a background on Faith, more of it. Because, as I said, we kind of get thrown into the storyline in the first one, and I didn't really care much for that. So, I kind of like the fact that they're going to be having a background on Faith, because she was always kind of like a mystery character to me, and she seemed very interesting. Like, I mean, her sister is a cop. She's a runner. How the hell did that happen? I mean, did you guys go on different paths? Were you a? I mean, it's just, it's a character that we need more on to feel more connected. Now, don't get me wrong. Just running for your life, doing parkour makes you feel connected to her, but just more of a storyline kind of connected to the game. So I'm very excited about that, and one thing that I'm worried about that I also said about Ghost Recon Wildlands, but I think Mirror's Edge will be able to pull it off, is the open worldness of a game can sometimes, blur the story's lines a little bit, and I've talked about that before, but I think Mirror's Edge will be able to handle it. I don't think they're going to have any problems because the first one's storyline was pretty good, whereas people would just play it for the gameplay. I played it for the storyline, and the storyline was quite good. So I'm hoping they're going to be able to keep that in the new game. So that's about all I have to say about Mirror's Edge right now because we don't know much about it. I will say that the trailers look amazing. So I mean, there's that to look forward to. The trailers where they go through like the analytical part of it, where they're like analyzing people who actually do parkour and stuff like that. They look really good. So that's all I have to say about Mirror's Edge. Now I want to get to No Man's Sky, which is a game that I'm sure a lot of you know about and are kind of looking forward to because I certainly am. It's going to be very interesting to see what they can do with this because it's a new concept, entirely new concept. Um, You take the vastly open universe and put it in a video game. That's what they did. That's all they did. You take the universe and put it in a video game. Let's just talk about how amazing that is. There's just so many mysteries in the universe, and in this game you can explore them. Now, I wanna get a more clear detail on whether or not there's gonna be any combat. I mean, on some of the at the E3 2015, I think they actually did what? How do you open doors again? Oh, click. That's right. Okay. Um, at the E3 2015, they actually showed us a little bit of the gameplay, and you could destroy you could destroy the cities and or no, not the cities, the planets. Like whenever you were there, you could like take out a gun and you could destroy the planets. But what I'm wondering is if you're actually going to have to fight those guardians that came by, which the guardians were what came by whenever you were destroying stuff. I'm going to go ahead and skip that because I'm sure that it's not going to mean that much to people who didn't play this game. But where am I going? Okay. But yeah, I mean, it just looks like a very interesting concept that I hope they pull off very well. From the gameplay trailers, it looks like they did pull it off quite well, so I'm very excited about that. And let me see where I can go from here. And it's a very interesting concept altogether that I don't think the game world has ever attacked. So it's going to be very nice to see how that turns out. Now, the reason why I rank this game higher than Fallout, in my opinion, is because, like I said, like Mirror's Edge has a frame of reference from another game and all that. But Fallout does too. Why did you rank No Man's Sky higher than Fallout? Well, I mean, I love Fallout. Great games. I'm currently replaying New Vegas to get ready for Fallout 4. I'm still gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it, play it, love it. Trust me, it's going to be a great game. But I just think that No Man's Sky is going to be more interesting for me because Fallout, I've kind of gotten used to the fact that, you know, it's a post-apocalyptic world and there's certain things that you can do. It's just I don't want to say run down because it's not. It's a great game, but I'm kind of worn out on that fact that I'm just going to have to deal with it again. Or not even worn out, it's just the fresh idea of this No Man's Sky is kind of surpassing that old original post-apocalyptic. I mean, I don't know if that makes any sense. You guys probably don't care what I think. You're still gonna get Fallout, so am I. Don't worry. I'll probably play it on this channel. Me and Chewable both. But it's just that's the reason why I rank it higher. And to be honest, I mean, I don't want to sound mean, but I really do not care what you guys have to say about that. That's my personal opinion, and I'm not gonna change my personal opinion. So there are my thoughts on Mirror's Edge Catalyst and No Man's Sky. Both really good games that are coming out soon and cannot wait to play them. They're going to be worth the $60 and if there is a deluxe version of Mirror's Edge, trust me, I will buy that in a freaking heartbeat and show you guys some of the exclusives that you can get when you buy that. I already have it pre-ordered, but if they do come out with like a deluxe edition, I am going to pre-order that as well. Where am I? But yeah, I just need to wrap this video up. I'm rambling a little bit. Actually, I've been rambling for a while now. So I'm going to kill myself and let that be the end of the video. No, Faith, you have so much to live for. Please don't jump. Fuck it all! Alright, guys. Viper out.